Hey guys, Alex Raykin here, and today I'll be showing you how I built my own acoustic panels and put together my studio. Stay tuned. So I picked up some 1x3s, and the first step was I needed to measure it out so I know where to cut it. Disclaimer, I am not a handyman or any kind of contractor, so if I do things in a funny way, then just laugh along with me. I'm just getting this done as I know how. The next step was to saw this into pieces. I then sanded down the pieces in order to smooth out the edges. The next step was to add pilot holes in order to screw the pieces together. Then I got to screwing the boards together. At this point I went to remove the packaging from the rock wool insulation. The insulation turned out a little bit larger than my panel, so I needed to cut it into size.
Alright guys, so here it is. I've done some major miscalculations. I didn't realize the wood comes smaller than the size that's advertised. So I had to cut the insulation a little bit. I'm going to add the weed control fabric over top so it doesn't get into the air, into the studio. And then when it comes, I'm going to add the fabric.
So I decided to reinforce the panels by adding these little triangles in the corners I'm screwing in here. So I went ahead and screwed all the wood together, added the insulation on the inside, and stapled the weed fabric on the outside. So I went ahead and brought them up to the studio where I had a few items that would be going on my wall already. Here's when I got to put up my backdrop. So I went to a fabric store and picked up a few different fabrics to basically staple on top of these panels. I screwed in these rubber feet at the corners to keep it suspended from the wall, and I used painting hanging hardware to hang it. I'm a stickler for balance, so you see I have everything measured out to be nice and evenly hung. So these are the guitars I currently have. This is my lighting equipment and tripod. This is the camera I use for close-up shots on the guitar. And this is my setup here with the super wide monitor plugged into my MacBook Pro. This is actually a standing desk. This whole thing comes up. And here, right under the desk, I have a Behringer pedal to change sounds while I'm playing. This is a little antique chair I do vlogs on. Here's a cool little table I built recently with a piece of wood I got from this guy upstate in 2020. I did a lot of traveling in the couple of years leading up to COVID, so here's some cool stuff I picked up. I have another such IKEA cabinet on the other side, which I filled up as well. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my sauna. I built this little table inside so I can do some hands-free reading without sweating on my books. Thanks for watching this tour of my studio. See you guys in the next one.